Imagine a place where the world slows down to the rhythm of falling drops, soft and steady against ancient leaves. You are standing at the edge of a forest that breathes in mist and exhales cool, fresh air. There is no urgency here, only the gentle invitation to let go of the day's weight. The trees lean in like old friends, offering their quiet shelter from the noise beyond. Here, time dissolves into the space between one raindrop and the next. Why does this simple sound soothe the restless mind so deeply? It is because the rain mimics the steady, protective hum of safety we crave but rarely find. We will uncover why your brain treats this weather not as noise, but as a lullaby from nature itself. But first, notice how the air feels cooler against your skin, washing away the heat of worry. Let that coolness settle into your shoulders, easing the tension you didn't know you were holding. The canopy above is a woven tapestry of emerald leaves, catching the light in soft, diffused glimmers. Each drop that strikes them creates a tiny, rhythmic percussion, a natural drumbeat for your slowing heart. You are safe here, tucked beneath layers of green that filter the sky into something tender and forgiving. The scent of wet earth rises up, rich and grounding, pulling you deeper into the present moment. There is a secret path winding just ahead, barely visible beneath the ferns and fallen twigs. We will follow it later to find a hidden clearing that holds a surprising comfort. For now, listen to the way the rain changes pitch as it hits different surfaces, leaves, bark, stone. It is a conversation happening all around you, ancient and unspoken. Your breath begins to match this gentle tempo, rising and falling like the tide. A small stream bubbles nearby, its water swollen but moving with a lazy, meandering grace. It carries leaves like tiny boats, drifting slowly toward an unknown destination downstream. You watch one leaf float by, and with it you imagine releasing another thought from your mind. The water murmurs softly, a constant companion that never asks for anything in return. It simply flows, teaching you to do the same. Notice how the shadows deepen around you, not with darkness but with a comforting embrace of twilight. The light softens further, turning the world into a watercolor painting of blues and purples. This is the hour when boundaries blur, and you feel less like an observer and more like part of the landscape. The rain continues its steady whisper, a blanket of sound that covers everything else. You find a large, flat stone near the water, warm and dry enough to rest your hands upon. It has been here for centuries, unmoving and patient through countless storms. Sitting beside it you feel anchored, stable in a world that often feels too fast or fragile. The rain taps lightly on the stone, a gentle reminder that stillness is strength. You are allowed to simply be without doing. The wind shifts slightly, carrying the scent of pine and damp soil deeper into your lungs. It is a clean, sharp aroma that clears the mind and opens the senses to subtle beauty. Leaves rustle in a synchronized dance, moving together in a wave of green sound. This harmony exists independently of you, yet you are invited to join it through your quiet presence. Remember the hidden clearing we teased earlier. It is just beyond this bend in the path, waiting with a surprise of light. But before we go, notice how your body feels heavier, sinking gently into the earth beneath you. Gravity becomes a friend here, holding you close so you don't have to hold yourself up. Let the forest support your weight, freeing your mind from its burdens. A single bird calls out, its song sweet and brief against the backdrop of rain. It does not rush, it simply sings because it is part of the evening's melody. You listen to the space after the note fades, finding peace in the silence that follows. This pause is as important as the sound, a rest within the rhythm of life. The rain begins to lighten, shifting from a steady patter to sporadic, delicate taps. Each drop is distinct now, like individual thoughts clearing from a crowded room. You feel your mind becoming spacious, open, and uncluttered. This clarity is not forced, it arrives naturally when you stop fighting the flow of the moment. You step into the hidden clearing, and the air feels instantly warmer, as if sheltered by an invisible dome. The trees here are older, their branches intertwining to create a vaulted ceiling of wood and leaf. In the center stands a single, glowing mushroom, emitting a soft, bioluminescent hum that seems to sync with your heartbeat. This light is not bright or harsh, but a gentle glow that reveals the intricate details of the moss below. It illuminates the tiny world of insects and fungi living in quiet harmony beneath your feet. You realize how much life thrives in the shadows, unseen but vibrant. This hidden vitality reminds you that peace is always growing, even when you cannot see it. The sound of the rain changes here, muffled by the thick canopy above into a low, soothing hum. It feels like being inside a cozy room while a storm passes safely outside. You are protected, wrapped in the acoustic embrace of the woods. This sensation of safety allows your muscles to finally release their grip on control. You lie back against the soft moss, looking up at the gaps between the branches. The sky is a soft canvas of lavender and grey, painted by the fading light. Clouds drift slowly, indifferent to time, mirroring your own detachment from deadlines and worries. You are simply watching, breathing, existing in this perfect, suspended moment. The boundary between your skin and the air begins to soften. You feel less like a separate entity and more like mist merging with mist. This dissolution of self is not loss but expansion. You become part of the rain, the tree, the stone. In this unity, there is no fear, only a profound sense of belonging. Sleep begins to pull at your eyelids, heavy and sweet as honey. The sounds of the forest become a distant lullaby, wrapping around you in layers of sound. You do not need to fight it, simply let your eyes close and drift. The woods will keep watch while you rest, guarding your dreams with silent strength. As darkness deepens, the glow of the mushroom becomes your only guide, a gentle pulse in the night. It reminds you that even in the deepest dark, there is always a soft light to find. You let this thought comfort you, knowing you are never truly lost. The path home is within you, calm and steady. The rain stops entirely now, leaving behind a world washed clean and shining. Droplets cling to leaves like diamonds, catching the last hints of starlight. The silence that follows is not empty, but full of potential and peace. You take one final deep breath, filling your lungs with this pure, still air. You rise slowly, feeling lighter than when you arrived, as if the weight has been left behind in the moss. The forest watches you leave with a quiet benevolence, knowing you carry its peace within you now. Tomorrow will come, but for tonight, you are held by the memory of this gentle rain. Rest well, knowing you are part of something beautiful and vast.